Dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will continue with the topic royalties. Go to study note number 8. I will discuss few illustrations. Go to page number 421, question number 1. On 1st April 2010, Rukmini Limited leased a coal mine at a minimum rent of rupees 36,000 for the first year, rupees 60,000 for the second year, and thereafter 1,20,000 per annum, merging into a royalty of rupees 3 per ton with a right to recoup short working over 2 years after occurring short workings. So that means minimum rent for the first year is rupees 36,000. For the second year it is rupees 60,000, and thereafter it is rupees 1,20,000 per annum, and royalty is rupees 3 per ton, and recoupment of short working is allowed over 2 years after occurring the short workings. They have given you output for the first 4 years. Output in tons is given. Output multiplied by rupees 3 will be royalty. You are required to prepare a royalty account, short working account, landlord account in the books of Rukmini Limited. Now Rukmini Limited is leasee. You are supposed to prepare ledger accounts in the books of lessee. So now I will show you how to prepare working table first. Recovery of short working in the next 2 years of lease. 4 years, first, second, third and fourth. Output in tons is given. Royalty 3 per ton. Output multiplied by rupees 3 would be royalty. Minimum rent first year, second year 36,000, 60,000 respectively, and for remaining years it is 1,20,000. Short workings, you have 3 sub-columns: suffered, recovered and written off. If you see for the year 10-11, royalty is 18,000, minimum rent is 36,000. Difference between these two is short working, which you are supposed to write it in suffered column because he is supposed to pay royalty or minimum rent, whichever is more. So he is supposed to pay 36,000. So see, he has suffered 18,000. For the year 11-12, royalty is 51,600, minimum rent is 60,000. Again, minimum rent is more. He is supposed to pay whichever is more, that is 60,000, and difference between royalty and minimum rent is short working that he has suffered, which you are supposed to write in suffered column. For the year 12-13, royalty is 1,32,000, minimum rent is 1,20,000, royalty is more, so he can recover whatever he has suffered in the earlier years. In the year 10-11, he has suffered 18,000. Now he can recover only 12,000. Difference between 1,32,000 and 1,20,000 is 12,000. Now recovery is in next 2 years. So whatever he has suffered in the year 10-11, he can recover till the year end 12-13, that is 31st March 13. He could recover only 12,000. 6,000 is to be written off. 18,000 minus 12,000 is 6,000. For the year 13-14, royalty is 3 lakhs. Minimum rent is 1,20,000. Amount to be recovered is 8,400 that he can easily recover. So 3 lakh minus 8,400 is amount payable to landlord, which is 2,91,600. Amount payable is royalty or minimum rent, whichever is more, subject to recovery of short working. So 3 lakhs minus 8,400 is amount payable. I will show you how to prepare journal entries. Using the journal entries, you can easily prepare ledger accounts. For the year 10-11, first entry is royalty account debit 18,000, short working account debit 18,000 to landlord 36,000. Royalty account 18,000. Short working debit 18,000 to landlord 36,000. Landlord to bank 36,000 and profit and loss to royalty 18,000. Whatever you have debited to royalty is to be transferred to profit and loss account. Entry for the second year: royalty account debit 51,600, short working account debit 8,400 to landlord 60,000. See here. Landlord to bank 60,000, profit and loss to royalty 51,600. Third year, royalty is more, so royalty to landlord 1,32,000, landlord account debit 1,32,000, to bank 1,20,000, to short working 12,000. Royalty to landlord, landlord to bank to short working, and last entry profit and loss to royalty 1,32,000, to short working 6,000. Short working written off, it is to be transferred to profit and loss account. Fourth year 13-14, royalty to landlord 3 lakhs, landlord account debit 3 lakhs, to bank 291,600, to short working 8,400. Royalty to landlord 3 lakhs, landlord to bank to short working, profit and loss to royalty. So once you know the journal entries, you can easily prepare ledger accounts in the books of lessee. Now we'll go to second question. On 1st April 2009, Mahi Limited obtained a mine on lease from Kachchiri Limited. The terms were as follows: royalty at rupees 25 per ton raised, minimum rent rupees 1,50,000 per annum. Short working can be recouped in the next 2 years only. This is fluctuating, right? But subject to a maximum of 37,500 per year. So, recovery of short working is in the next 2 years, following 2 years, subsequent 2 years, but maximum he can recover is 37,500 per year. In the event of strike, the minimum rent would be taken pro rata, that is proportionately, on the basis of actual working days. But in the event of lockout, the lease would enjoy concession in respect of minimum rent for 50% of period of lockout. So in short, that means if in any year if there is a strike, then in that case minimum rent would be taken proportionately on the basis of actual working days, whereas in the event of lockout, that is in case if in the year if there is lockout, then minimum rent would be 50% of period of lockout. That would be concession given to him. 50% of period of lockout. In addition to above, Mahi Limited has been granted a right to receive cash subsidy equal to 50% of unrecoupable short working by state government up to the first 5 years of lease. So, he can recover only 37,500 per year, and whatever he is not in a position to recover, 50% of that he has been granted cash subsidy from the government for first 5 years. You are supposed to show various ledger accounts in the books of lessee. See here, production for 6 years is given. 6 years and production. 13-14, there was a strike for 73 days. 14-15, there was a lockout for 2 months. Strike is given in days, whereas lockout is given in months. Prepare necessary ledger accounts in the books of Mahi Limited, that is lessee. Now first we'll work out minimum rent for the year when there was strike and lockout. Just now we have seen for the year 13-14 there was strike for 73 days, and what is given to us is in case of strike minimum rent would be taken proportionately pro rata on the basis of actual working days. 73 days strike, so productive days or actual working days are 365 minus 73, which is equal to 292 days. Now find out minimum rent proportionately for 292 days. For 365 days, minimum rent is 1,50,000. For 292 days, that is for actual working days, what should be the minimum rent? 292 divided by 365 into 1,50,000. Minimum rent for the year 13-14 is 1,20,000. Similarly, there was a lockout for the year 14-15 for 2 months. Concession of 50% of period of lockout. Lockout is for 2 months. 50% of 2 months is 1 month. So it is to be considered as 1 month concession. Minimum rent for 12 months is 1,50,000. So what should be the minimum rent for 11 months? 11 divided by 12 into 1,50,000. 1,37,500 is minimum rent for the year 14-15. So once you find out minimum rent for the year of strike and lockout, you can prepare table. So it will be easy for you to prepare journal as well as ledger. Recovery of short working is next 2 years. Years are given. Output is given. Royalty 25 per ton. So output multiplied by 25 is royalty. Minimum rent 1,50,000 is given for the year strike. Just now we worked out 1,20,000 in the year of lockout. Just now we have worked out 1,37,500. See, 1,20,000 and 1,37,500. Short working, 3 columns: suffered, recovered, written off. First year, royalty is 50,000, minimum rent is 1,50,000, minimum rent is more. So amount payable is 1,50,000. He has suffered 1 lakh. When minimum rent is more than royalty, the difference is known as short working. For the year 10-11, royalty is 75,000, minimum rent is 1,50,000. So short working is 75,000. For the year 11-12, royalty is 2 lakhs, minimum rent is 1,50,000, difference is 50,000. He has suffered in the year 9-10 1 lakh. Now can he recover 50,000 in the year 11-12? No, he cannot. Why? Because maximum amount he can recover is 37,500, which is given in the question. In a year he can recover only 37,500. So whatever he has suffered in the year 9-10, he can recover in the year 10-11 or 11-12. He could recover only 37,500. Now difference in 1 lakh and 37,500. Can he write off the entire amount of difference because recovery is in the next 2 years? Again no. Why? Because he is supposed to get 50% of unrecoupable short working from state government as cash subsidy. So see here, for the year 11-12, 1 lakh minus 37,500. He could recover 37,500. Difference is 62,500. Out of that 50%, 31,250. He can get subsidy, cash subsidy from state government. So remaining 31,250, 50% of 62,500 is to be written off. Next year is 12-13, royalty 2,25,000, minimum rent 1,50,000. He cannot recover the entire difference in these two, 2,25,000 minus 1,50,000, because maximum amount to be recovered is 37,500. Out of 75,000, he could recover 37,500. So remaining amount is 37,500. 75,000 minus 37,500 is 37,500. Out of that, 50% of 37,500, 18,750, he can get cash subsidy from state government. So remaining 50%, 18,750 is to be written off. For the year 13-14, 1 lakh is royalty, 1,20,000 is minimum rent, difference is short working. He has suffered 20,000. Amount payable is 1,20,000. Royalty or minimum rent, whichever is more. But for the year of 11, 12 and 12, 13, royalty minus recovered is amount payable. That is 2 lakhs minus 37,500 is 1,62,500 and 2,25,000 minus 37,500 is 1,87,500. For the year 14-15, royalty is 1,50,000, minimum rent is 1,37,500. Difference in these two he can recover. So difference is 12,500. He can recover this amount. Maximum to be recovered is 37,500. Amount payable to landlord is 1,37,500. Now difference in these two will be carried forward in short working account. Again for this question I will show you how to prepare journal. Once you know the journal entries, you can easily prepare ledger accounts. First year, royalty account debit 50,000, short working account debit 1 lakh to landlord 1,50,000, landlord account debit to bank 1,50,000 and profit and loss account to royalty 50,000. Second year, royalty account debit 75,000, short working account debit 75,000 to landlord account 1,50,000, landlord account debit to bank account 1,50,000 and profit and loss account debit to royalty 75,000. Third year, royalty is more, royalty to landlord 2 lakhs, landlord account debit 2 lakhs to bank 162,500 to short working 37,500. Recovery of short working. Profit and loss account debit to royalty 2 lakhs to short working 31,250. This is short working written off. And outstanding government subsidy to short working account 31,250. Once he receives the cash subsidy from government, that time he can pass entry cash account debit to outstanding government subsidy. This outstanding government subsidy is income, so outstanding income has a debit balance. So this is debited. Once he receives it, outstanding government subsidy account will get cancelled. For the year 12-13, royalty to landlord 2,25,000. Landlord account debit 2,25,000 to bank 1,87,500 to short working 37,500. Recovery of short working. Profit and loss account debit to royalty 2,25,000 to short working 18,750. This is short working written off. Outstanding government subsidy to short working 18,750. Outstanding cash subsidy due from government. For the year 13-14, royalty account debit 1 lakh, short working 20,000 to landlord, 1,20,000, landlord to bank 1,20,000 and profit and loss account debit to royalty 1 lakh. And for the year 14-15, royalty to landlord 1,50,000, landlord account debit 1,50,000 to bank 1,37,500 to short working 12,500. This is recovery of short working. And profit and loss to royalty 1,50,000. I will show you how to prepare short working account. In the books of Mahi Limited, short working account, short working to landlord 1 lakh, by balance carried down 1 lakh. Second year beginning, to balance brought down 1 lakh, to landlord 75,000. Buy balance carried down 1,75,000. Third year beginning, two balance brought down 1,75,000, same balance. Buy landlord 37,500, recovery of short working. Buy profit and loss account 31,250, short working written off. Buy outstanding subsidy due from government. Buy balance carried down. This is balancing figure. Fourth year beginning, two balance brought down, same balance 75,000. Buy landlord 37,500. This is recovery of short working. Buy profit and loss account 18,750. This is short working written off. Buy outstanding subsidy. This is short working receivable from state government. Outstanding cash subsidy. So no balance. This matches for the year 13-14. Two landlord 20,000. Buy balance carried down 20,000. For the year 14-15, two balance brought down 20,000, same balance. Buy landlord 12,500. This is recovery of short working. Buy balance carried down. Short working can be recovered in the next 2 years. So out of 20,000, he could recover 12,500. Remaining 7,500 is balance carried down next year. That is for the year 15-16. Two balance brought down would be 7,500, and in the year 15-16 he can recover 7,500. Remaining ledger accounts you can prepare from the journal entries which I have given. In this particular video we have seen journal entries in the books of Lacy. Thank you.